Hi y'all, it is me, Madison. I hope you're doing so well today. Yes ma'am. Today you guys, we are going to be making Big Mac dip. Yes ma'am. I recently asked y'all on my community tab for a dip idea because I've been like craving some dips because I have some chips that I wanted to do a dip mukbang with, and y'all came up with some amazing stuff. But one of y'all, no, actually a couple of y'all, a good number of y'all, maybe two, I don't know, I'm making things up at this point, said that y'all wanted a Big Mac dip. Como, say what? What is Big Mac dip? And I had no idea what Big Mac dip is. So I went to my girl. The first person who came to mind was Lexi Babe. If y'all don't know who Lexi Babe is, I'm gonna link her channel right up here. She is awesome. She is a mukbanger here on YouTube, and she is like the queen of dips. So I kind of vaguely remember something like that from her. So I went to her channel like immediately and looked up Big Mac dip, and she had a recipe for Big Mac dip, y'all. And so that is what we are going to be making today. I'm gonna link her video right up here and in the description so you can go see her video of her making the dip. But we are going to be making our dip today vegan style, yes ma'am, because you know how we do around here. Okay, so let's get started. The Big Mac dip calls for ½ pound of ground beef. Obviously we're not going to be using that. We are going to be using plant-based protein, and we are going to be using a new product that I've never tried before. So excited. We are going to be using the Light Life plant-based ground protein. Yes ma'am. This is 12 ounces of plant-based ground protein, non-GMO, 20 grams of protein per serving, soy-free, gluten-free, no artificial flavors. Yes ma'am. That's for all of y'all who keep asking me where my burps are. I probably also just pissed off a bunch of other people too, so sorry not sorry. Okay, we are gonna try this. I got this with a coupon from Sprouts. If y'all have a Sprouts in your area, download their app and go to their digital coupons, and you'll be able to get the hookup and save some money on some products. So let's get started on the meat portion of this recipe. So let me turn on my, oh wait, I've turned this thing on a million times and I get it wrong every time. So let me warm up my skillet. I've got some olive oil in here right now. So we're gonna warm that up. And do you know how on Big Macs the onion is really finely diced? So right here, because I want to flavor the meat, I have probably 3/4 cup of onion and 3 or 4 cloves of roughly chopped garlic that we're going to add into the protein. So I'm going to saute these up before we add in the protein. So let's let this oil heat up, and then we'll get started. Right now I'm going to add in the onions. I didn't explain this at all earlier, but Big Mac dip is essentially a dip that incorporates all of the elements of a Big Mac. So we're gonna have the bun element, we're gonna have the Big Mac special sauce, the ground beef, we're gonna have the special sauce, Big Mac sauce poured on top, ketchup, mustard, lettuce, pickles, onions, and all of that good stuff. Also, I just realized right now that I didn't get tomato. Do Big Macs have tomato on them? I don't know. Okay, so let's add in, I'm gonna add in about 3/4 of this package of Light Life ground plant-based protein. I'm gonna be honest, it does not smell as good as like the Beyond ground, or even like the Gardein beefless beef crumbles, but we'll see how she cooks up. So I'm just gonna give it a rough chop real quick, and then we're gonna add some salt and pepper. Okay y'all, so I added some more olive oil, salt and pepper, and then I just really want to give it a taste to see how it's going here. It's pretty good. I'm gonna turn it off. I have to be honest, I don't prefer it to the Beyond Meat ground or even like the Gardein beefless beef crumbles. It doesn't have that like super like really meaty smoky flavor to it. Although it is good, you do have to add salt, pepper, onions, and garlic to get it to taste the way that I did. But it works. And, you know, for the most part, I mean, it is pretty tasty when you manipulate it a little bit. Would I buy it again? Probably not over the other meat alternatives that are out there right now, but it is pretty good. I do want to try their Light Life sausages though. For our Big Mac sauce, let's get started. We are going to need about 3/4 cup of mayo. And have my Just Mayo, which I love so much. Thank goodness you're back in my life. So about 3 tablespoons, let me shake this up, of yellow mustard. There we go. Then we need some vinegar. The recipe calls for apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is so gross. I don't like it. So about 2 teaspoons of apple cider, or of regular vinegar, not apple cider vinegar. No ma'am. Then we are going to add some pickle relish. I got sweet pickle relish. I don't know if I picked that up on accident. I don't think the recipe calls for it, but put a generous amount in there. Again, if you want the measurements, go to Lexi Babe's channel. She also links the recipe there as well. And then we're going to add some garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt, and some ketchup. Yum. Love ketchup. Here we go, y'all. Yummy. Look at that. Let's give it a taste. Yum. Okay, now moving on. Here I have about a cup of shredded cheese. I have the cheddar style Daya cheese in here, and then I have 2 8-ounce packages of the Tofutti cream cheese right here. This is what the packaging looks like. I like Tofutti. It's pretty good. There are so many plant-based cream cheeses on the market now, and they are all generally really good. So here we have the cream cheese and cheddar cheese. We're gonna add some of the sauce, not all of it. About that much. I don't know. How about a scoop more? There we go. And then we're going to add the Light Life protein. Okay, so let's just mix all of these ingredients, get them well incorporated. Okay, I'll be right back. Y'all, these H-E-B buttermilk and butter flavored biscuits are vegan. Yes, ma'am. There's also the Annie's biscuits, canned biscuits that are vegan, and they're really good too. But I figured that I would get these because I know that they're good. I've had them before. Just, whoop, there we go. Okay. Yum. So it says to like cut the normal size biscuits in half and then roll them up and put them around the pan. But we're just gonna roll these baby biscuits up. Yum. How many do we have? I think in each come 10 biscuits. Whoop. My biscuits are flying, y'all. Okay. So I think, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open both, and then the biscuits that I don't use, we're gonna do one buttermilk, one butter flavor all the way around, and then whatever I don't use, I will bake. Or, oh, it's a little premature if you ask me. The whatever we don't bake, I'll either, or whatever we don't use, I will bake or put in a plastic bag. Can you do that? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna Google if you can save canned biscuits without cooking them later. I'll let you know. I'm just gonna roll every other flavor and put them around my cast iron, and I'll BRB. This, yummy, yummy. So I used 13 of the biscuits. The additional biscuits that I did not use, according to a quick Google search, I just put them in the freezer for a few minutes, and I'm about to put them in freezer bags to save them for future use. And we've got our little circle of biscuits here, and then we are going to be adding in our mixture that we made earlier to the middle of the biscuit circle. So I'm just gonna pop that in there. I have some melted vegan butter, and we are gonna butter all biscuits, okay? So just go across, give these a generous slather. So we've got our butter on. Now we are going to sprinkle on some sesame seeds, just like the buns at McDonald's. Okay. So I'm going to sprinkle them all around the biscuits. And I'm going to go put this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. I'm actually going to check on it at 20 minutes and go from there. So, yes ma'am. I'll probably put on some extra cheese at around the 20-minute mark. We'll see, but I'm going to go pop it in the oven. Oh my goodness, y'all, look how amazing this dip looks. So I just took it out of the oven. We're gonna doctor it up in just a second. But right here, I have some of the 365 brand chicken nuggets from Whole Foods. They are actually the chickenless nuggets from Whole Foods. I actually used these chicken nuggets in my 100 not McDonald's chicken nugget challenge, where I tried to eat 100 chicken nuggets. So if you want to see that video, I will link it right up here. But I popped these in my air fryer, so we're going to enjoy these right here. I have some ketchup, and then right here I have some ranch. If you want to know how to make the best vegan ranch in the entire world, click right up here. So let's doctor up this dip, y'all. So I saved some of the sauce from before. Most of the sauce is inside here, so we're just gonna add the rest to the top of the dip, and then we're gonna add some shredded lettuce, pickle slices, diced onion. I'm gonna drizzle some ketchup and some mustard. First things first, I really do want to eat one of these chicken nuggets, and I'm gonna dunk it in my ranch. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So hopefully this has cooled off enough. It's been cooling for about 10 minutes, so let's give it a try, shall we? Let's go with this one right here. It's hot. Look at that. Okay, running into some difficulties here. Okay, so here we go. First bite. From what I can remember, I mean, that tastes very reminiscent of my childhood. It's very Big Mac-esque. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna use my chicken nuggets to kind of dig in here. Now that's where it's at. Yummy. So you guys, here's an update about what's been going on with me. I didn't get to post last week, which I'll get into in a minute, but last week or the week before last, I can't remember at this point, but if you follow my Instagram story, you would have saw that I like it with the chicken nuggets. You would have saw that I went with my mom to get her hair cut short. My mom has really long hair like mine. Well, had. My mom had really long hair like mine. I mean, really long. I think mine might be a little longer than hers was. I mean, she's shorter than me. I'm a giant compared to her, but in comparison, like, we had pretty long hair for our heights. And I mean, I'm sure y'all all know, but my mom has gone through her 4th round of chemo because of blood cancer. And I want to just say that my mom is resilient AF, because it took her, I think, like 2 to 3 weeks after her last round of chemo, after 4 rounds of chemo, for her to start losing her hair. And so she's been losing her hair pretty aggressively, and so she finally took the plunge, I guess, to get a shorter haircut. Because when you have such long hair and it's coming out so badly, it's pretty traumatizing seeing such long strands of hair come out of your scalp. It's not fun. I mean, even like when I wash my hair, or I'm sure y'all know, like whenever you wash your hair and you pull like your hair through like this, like strands come out and you're like, oh my god. But to have that happen every single time you pull your fingers through your hair, it's just been getting pretty bad for her. And I mean, I get it, because like she's having to vacuum all the time. When I went over there to get her, or I mean to like pick her up to go to her hair appointment, I hadn't been over there for like almost 2 weeks because I'd been working so much. And I mean, like, hair was all over the carpet, hair was all over the kitchen sink, it was all over the bed, it was everywhere. And so, like, yeah, I can only imagine how, I don't know, traumatizing it could be to have that happen. So anyway, she said, she's like, oh my god, I'm making a mess, sorry. She's like, I'm ready to take the plunge. I'm just gonna get a short haircut. So we go to the hairdresser. And she gets her hair cut. And oh my goodness. She looks so beautiful, y'all. I think she looks beautiful. She's got such a beautiful face for it. Like, okay. Thanks a lot, Mom. But I got like the chubby face, you know? But my mom's jawline is like super, super defined. And even like, I know like she's lost a lot of weight since she's been diagnosed with her blood cancer. But like, she's always really had like this like Johnny Depp jawline situation happening. She's always looked so good. And I think she looked great with her short haircut. She doesn't like it, y'all, but I think she looks great. And thank you so much to all of the people who sent messages. And things like that when I posted her haircut on Instagram. It was very sweet. So thank you so much. Anyways, I'm really glad that she did get her haircut. Our hope in getting her haircut was that she would kind of like stop losing hair so rapidly, but it's still continuing to fall out. She said she like got out of the shower the other day with her short hair, and when her hair was dry, she kind of like ruffled her fingers through her hair over the sink, and excuse me, a bunch of short hair fell out. So that is, you know, what we're going through now. But we have a couple of hair wraps, and we're gonna try to see what we can do to get some more, or some like cute hats, because she has neuropathy in her hands, so it's kind of hard for her to like work with intricate like hair wrap designs or something. So we're gonna try to like find her some like hats that she can just like pull over her head, because it's about to be winter, right? So we'll see what we can come up with that. So that is what's going on with my mom. What else is going on? Oh, I got really sick this week. Well, this last week. And y'all, I don't know what came over me. This was the first time in years that I've been sick. And I'm not even kidding. I can't even remember the last time I can remember being so sick. Is the time that I'd already lived back in Austin like 6 years at this point. But I had gotten a really bad allergy attack, and it was my first one, and I didn't know what allergies were. I just knew that people got them in Austin, Texas. But it was my first allergy attack. Oh, girl. It was bad. But anyways, this time around, I had no other symptoms but a fever that was like a roller coaster, like up and down and up and down and up and down. It was insane. It was so hot outside too. Dude, this is so good. So I was sick for like 4 days. I only called in, and I worked all 4 of those days, but I had to call in for one of those days because I just had to. I had to like rest and recuperate. My fevers would go up and down and up and down, and there was no other symptoms. I wasn't stuffy. There was no congestion. There was no like stomach issues. I was just going through like fevers and shivers. And I wrote this on my community tab, but there was one time where I was like in a sweater, in leggings and like warm fluffy socks, like sitting in the sun being like, I'm so cold, I'm so cold. But my fever was so high. It was bad, and I was like throwing ice water all over myself in the shower. Anyways, I don't know what happened. Anyway. You guys, I hate to cut this video short and not eat that much, although it is pretty good. I'm actually going to take this to Morgan because she has Kiki right now. She's dog sitting for me. So I'm going to go get Kiki and take this to Morgan. And I'm absolutely stuffed. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!